A tortoise, lazily basking in the sun, complained of her hard fate, that she couldn't fly and no one would teach her to. An eagle, hovering near, heard the lamentation and demanded what reward she would give him if he would take her aloft and float in the air. "I will give you," she said, "all the riches of the Red Sea." "I will teach you to fly then," said the eagle. And taking her up in his talons, he carried her almost to the clouds. Suddenly he let her go, and she fell on a lofty mountain, dashing her shell to pieces. The tortoise exclaimed in the moment of her death, "I have deserved my present fate. What had I to do with wings and clouds if I can barely move on earth?" Moral of the story: if men had all they wished for, they would be often ruined. There are lots of legends telling the story of men who desire the impossible and are punished for it. We all know the story of Icarus, a man who tried to reach the sun and died. He flew to the sun, but when he was too close, the heat melted the wax on the wings, and he fell to the ground. We also know the story of the Tower of Babel. Men tried to build a tower to reach the sky and the gods, and they were punished by speaking different languages. They didn't understand each other, so they never finished to build the tower. And then we know the story of King Midas, a king who was given the power of turning everything he touched to gold. But this power turned into a curse, because he couldn't touch the ones he loved. We have children's stories that refer to the danger of wishing too much. We have the mixed-up chameleon, a chameleon who always wishes to be a different animal. In the end, he gets so mixed up that he can't do a simple thing like catching a fly. Or the story of the small mouse who wanted to be as big as a pig. You don't need to fly to the sun or build a tower to the gods to reach for the impossible. Eric Sprague is known as the Lizard Man. He submitted himself to a lot of plastic surgeries in order to resemble a lizard. Danny Zevner is a man who also submitted himself to a lot of plastic surgeries, but in his case he tried to resemble a tiger. Jocelyn Wildenstein is a rich socialite who is famous for being a victim of plastic surgeries. She's very rich and she decided to spend her money looking for the perfect face. Look where that got her to. And last but not least, we have the example of Carrot Top, a famous American comedian. He took steroids and went through some plastic surgeries in order to look better. Now he looks like this. All these people are like the turtle in the story. They got what they wished for and now they are ruined. So, like those girls on the radio used to sing, be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it.